one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. My stomach keep up turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half of. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Allen's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He's across.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. It's caught. He finds Norwood. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's Allen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 28, 16 yards, a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7. Washington, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Washington first down.
This is Love. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The game at
point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Allen. The outside throw complete to Adams. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
The kick is blocked.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Washington 7.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Open man here, Sims complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
To Steven Sims.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Washington 1st down.
Here's Love. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
The kicker on.
Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
Makes this Washington 14.
Extra point right down the middle. 13. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On first down, Allen. And the Washington pressure gets to. He will go down
by Chase Young. Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I've got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. I got one.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen tried for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision, being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Okay, ready, set, check my 46. I hope you got your left hand to take you through. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. That's the way, that's the way, that's the way.
On the carry, it's Love. And brought down, but but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And the Washington first down.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Packers' 20-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 46. Mike 46.
That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
The kicker on.
Bryce Love as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Washington.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Makes it
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Here's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Allen. Escape. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. From the gun, Allen. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 65.
From the gun, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders,
using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal. Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes this Washington 28. Packers 23.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a 2nd circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 7.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running to start the drive is Love. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st down, here's Love. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes this Washington 35. Packers 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Allen now throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
6-man.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Washington ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Washington. 73 yards.
On the play. 1st down, Washington.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Caught on the right side by Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Cannot get away, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 4th down.
47 is the mic.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo.
On the truck, I had a dream in the stuff, living my life cause we young. Looking back like what I love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I get to the streets, struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash, but baby girl I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason, lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Ain't it crazy how the tables turn? You can fold it, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? I remember remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich in one, but then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat good. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. It's right here just to catch my cuz. Talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?